Now then, since we finished the matter at the zoo, let's check that piece of bread. We're able to follow our trail back home if we choose to, but we're not going to at this point. Instead, we are going to go back along that path we went to last time. Only this time, instead of going west, we will go east. Hippies just never learn. Case in point. It's a whole hippie revolution. Well, here's a change of pace. That's a whole lot of enemies with a whole lot of nothing much. And here comes Crew Cut with the glasses. Right now, we're so overwhelming against these enemies, there's no point in them attacking at all. That stray dog does have a collar. I'm glad you find this funny, Crow. If it isn't our old friend Wally. And there he goes. Perhaps Wally keeps losing his senses once too often, as does the hippie. Too many wooden bat shots to the head is not gonna help that. At least we're getting our practice swings in. It looks like we've hit the bad side of town. So now, we go this way. Bionic centipedes can poison you. In this case, that did not happen. Now, we come to this bridge, and the officers are going to let us through. I'm glad you decided I needed to take a look at the weird thing. I just killed your far dangerous cousin. What are you gonna do? Two centipedes. Now you're just getting crazy. This cave will take us to the strange rock, following another gripping battle between us and two centipedes. And all this time, we've not yet once had to use up our PP. Inside, if you'll notice, there is actually a strange rock. If you try to talk to it, nothing happens. If you try to check it, you hear there's a voice speaking in your mind. So, you use telepathy. And away we go to this new land known as Magicant. A helpless child, you say? It's good being liked. In all of these homes, there are people that can help. Remember that when the time comes. Queen Mary, you say? This is our new save point here in this strange land. Yes, we do. Watch yourself with that card, yeah. The big bag, what it does is it gives us a certain amount of magic herb, which heals us without having to use our PP. Soulful cry, remember. We can leave this individual something we're not going to need. Thanks for the advice. The restroom, you say? Perhaps I mispronounced it. Magicant, maybe. Forget what I said about useful advice. Actually, no advice. Let's fix the spoon. And now we have a place of healing. We've got an ocarina. We must go to the items holder. That should be enough room for the journey ahead. It's not what you're thinking. And we have another place to stay for the night. These are shops that sell pretty powerful items. We could go for a protect coin, that's for sure. Now we have the protect coin equipped, but there are other items we can get from these places. Unfortunately, they all say the same thing. The gold ring, that's what we want. But it would take a great deal of grinding. We could go for the H2O pendant. we'll get that later. First, let's go to the southwest. Now, this place has some interesting enemies. As you can see, these are the red herbs that were mentioned. We can take one and bring it to the fountain. Let's try that again. Sounds like a joke to me. This cat swims in the ground. Next time we become really strong, we'll go to his place. Until then, let's check out the fountain. This enemy is Teddy Bear spelled backwards. Rape you did, maybe? Don't know. Don't care. It's dead. These enemies can be a pest, to say the very least, especially when they call for another one. This enemy is really tough. Especially when it does that. So now, we have very little amount of offensive ability. It seems as though we can't do anything to this giant tree. Perhaps it's time to get out of here. If we can, which we can't. Well, folks, you might want to sit back for a while. If we have to fight this thing, hitting it with only one hit point of damage, it will be quite a while. We have no defense, we have no offense, and this effect does not go away. Let's try running one more time. Looks like we're stuck. Not even a wooden bat can help. As long as it doesn't take hit points away. Well, that's it. Up, beating myself up again. Perhaps vintage has been dehydrated more than enough. And that's it. We've been beaten by a tree. Now we lose money and we lose our PP. Let that be a lesson. Do not fight giant trees with evil faces. Fully recovered, let's try to go to that fountain one more time. Why not take some red herb? See if this will turn into magic herb. Well now, here we go again. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Let's try some hypnosis. We had the same idea there. Well, that might be it again. Nope, we're okay. For now. We have to be ready. In case we actually defeat this thing, it will explode. So many status elements, it's hard to keep up. Confused again? Perhaps you should read more. Well, that was not what I was looking forward to. We're stuck again. We will lose our money. We will die. And that's that. Well, it's been quite a run. But we will be back later on with more from Magicant and Earthbound Beginnings.